Good morning. I just had to throw a little disclaimer out here this morning on this Sunday before we continue with our story at present. Hope you guys are all having a good day. In fact, you're probably still all sleeping. I just, with this whole daylight savings, I just woke up, 5 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, thought I'd get this out there. Before I do that, though, it is kind of funny thinking about daylight savings time. There's an old story about when someone tried to explain to the Native Americans why we had daylight savings time, and after someone tried explaining it to this great chief, he just shook his head and said only the government would cut an inch off the top of a blanket, sew it to the bottom of a blanket, and think that they had a longer blanket. That's great reasoning. But I will admit, we do get to sleep in a little bit longer under the blanket this time of year, which is kind of nice, especially when it snowed another, 4 to 6 inches of snow last night. Wherever you're at, hope you guys are having a good day. But here it is. Here's the disclaimer. We're telling a story about no ticket stickers, and you're probably going, why in the world would Jeremy even begin to, believe that? But I grew up in remote Alaska. I had not spent that much time in the lower 48 states. In fact, all my driving had been done on gravel roads. When I got my license, I went to a little town called Craig, where we hopped in my uncle's van. We drove around the block. We hit the one stop sign, and if I stopped correctly and started correctly, and I hit the one yield sign, and I yielded correctly, and I came back and parked without hitting anybody, I got my license. So it was kind of a different environment. So when I came down south to the lower 48 states, it was a whole different world. And, for all I knew, the state of Washington was, technologically far in advance of what Alaska was when it came to tickets and speed limits and stop signs and all that good stuff. So that's my disclaimer. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, all right, I'm going to sign off. Hope you guys have a good Sunday. Enjoy the day, enjoy family, enjoy the people around you, and just make sure you make today count. And we'll catch you later.